Good morning! Today's tutorial is going to be based around the LORAC Pro 2 palette, and I bought this the same time that I bought the Amrezi Anastasia palette, and I will link my tutorial for that one down below as well if you want to see that. This is the one that I came up with. It's pretty simple but really kind of dimensional smoky eye, so it's got a bunch of different shades of cool tones, which is what I really love about the Pro 2 palette. The Pro 1 palette from LORAC was more warm tones, and I know you're kind of hearing the Naked story all over again because the Urban Decay Naked palette range kind of went that way, but I honestly kind of like this formula better. Anyway, before I blab for a million years, I am going to get on with the tutorial. So if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so starting off with my usual eye primer, and this is Painterly Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelids from my lash line all the way up to my brow bone-ish area, and just make sure to blend that out really nicely. Then I'm going to double prime because this look is pretty dark and smoky and I want it to stay put. So this is Black Bean Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil by NYX, and I just put a little bit on there pretty messily. It's no big deal, it's a smoky eye, so that's kind of the idea. And then I just blend that out really well, just so that it will help make the black and the darkness and the smokiness pop a little bit, and help it to all blend together really nicely. I'm going to take these two shades called Light Brown and Nectar from the LORAC palette, and I'm going to blend right on the edge of where I put that Black Bean eyeshadow pencil and up into my crease and kind of like the bottom side of my brow bone, if that makes sense, and then blend it all just for a nice transition so it's nice and soft up there. And then I'm going to take this eyeliner, and this is by Jane Cosmetics, and I'm going to just run this all along my lash line, and it doesn't have to be perfect or precise or pretty by any means because you're just going to smudge it with a shader brush like I'm doing now. This is pretty much the basic technique for a smoky eye. Is you start dark at your lash line and then smoke it up and blend it up, if that makes sense. So I'm going to take the black shade from the palette and I'm going to take that on my smudger brush and just kind of emphasize that smokiness a little bit more and darken it a little bit more and give it a little bit more mystery. And now I'm going in with this shade, and I missed what color it was because I was talking and being dramatic, so yeah, but you can read it on the palette. And I will list it down below too. So I'm putting that mostly on the inner half of my lid and then bringing it toward the center and the outer half as well, but you do want to keep the outer corner the darkest and smokiest of everything. So I'm just going right back over that and making sure it's nice and blended. I'm going to take this navy blue color. I just threw it in there for a little bit of dimension and a little bit of interest, and so I'm taking that on the outer half of my lash line and then the outer kind of V area of my lid as well, and just smoking that in a little bit, making it a little bit seamless. If you looked at this look up close, you may not see that there's blue in it, but it adds a nice layer to it. And then just taking that flat shader brush again, and that's not a flat shader brush, whatever, taking that brush, whatever it was, and just blending those colors together. And I'm going to darken the crease a little bit more with that navy shade until I'm satisfied with it. So I'm going to take that eyeliner again on my lower lash line, and you want to get one that's nice and creamy, and this one is not as creamy as I really would have hoped, so it took a little bit of doing to get it to just run across my lower lash line, but it all worked out in the end. We're good. So I'm just going to smudge that out again, and this brush has a little bit of that black shade left on it, so it's perfect for smudging it out. You want to make it nice and soft. I like when it's dark and dramatic yet soft, and you know, it's not super like harsh and straight, if that makes sense. That's how I like the lower lash line to look. So I'm going to take a pencil brush and just blend that a little bit more, and I have a little bit of the black on that brush as well. And then I'm going to take that silver and just stick it right in the center of my eyelid, right where like the colored part of your eye would be. And I'm going to highlight the inner corner, and this brush is from Sephora, and I don't know what it was. It was like with a limited edition collection a long time ago, and I really like it. So anyway, I'm just going to use that shade to highlight the brow bone and the inner corner and call it good for the highlighting. So that I'm going to go over with the liner again, and it's that same Jane Cosmetics liner, and I want it to be a little more precise than it was earlier because we are going to use it as liner, yet it doesn't have to be sharp like a cat eye or like a winged liner or anything like that. And I'm going to take my Too Faced mascara and I'm going to go ahead and just mascara the heck out of these babies because I love really dramatic lashes and dark lashes with a smoky eye. I think it just works really, really well and it makes your eye color pop no matter what color it is. Okay, so you've seen me use this lip liner before and possibly this combination before. This is one of my favorite lip liners ever in the whole world. It is called Stone by MAC and it looks ugly and it looks gray and it looks taupey and brown and weird, but I love the way that it gives a nice little effect to whatever lipstick that you put over the top of it. So I'm going to be using MAC Angel lipstick and I love the sort of nude lip that it creates. It's kind of like more dimensional. I don't know. I use that word too many times in this video and I don't even know if it's a real word, but we're going to go with it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to stick that lipstick right over the top of it and it's just a nice soft pink that isn't super nude. It's more like pink, but with the liner underneath it, I think it looks like a really nice, cool nude tone and I love it with this eye look. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!